What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Now, last week I posted a video about the 3 types of friends that you need to let go of in order to live your best life in 2019 and find massive success. However, what I left out was exactly how to attract the right people into your life. In other words, mentors. Now, in today's video, you're in luck because I'm actually going to share the step-by-step process on how I've been able to attract high-quality mentors into my life that have significantly improved my career, my business, and my overall life success. So if you're interested in that, then keep on watching. Now, to kick off the video, I'm going to actually share something that I learned from Tim Ferriss on the topic of mentorship. And that is, instead of saying things like, how can I find a mentor, and freaking out about that, start actually being more concerned about how you can be the best apprentice. That's why I decided to create this video, because there are so many people out there that are approaching mentorship in the completely wrong way. And as my viewer, I want to be able to teach you strategies that are going to set you apart from these people and actually help you land these mentors so that you can optimize your life and your success as well. Also, before I go, make sure that you keep watching until the end of the video, because I'm actually going to share with you a free resource that I created that is absolutely bulletproof and that's going to guarantee your success when approaching mentors. Now, I'm not going to share the resource until the end of the video, so definitely keep watching. Now, the first piece of advice that I have for you is that like attracts like. That means if you want top performing mentors to be attracted to you, then you need to be a top performer yourself. Now, what I noticed a lot of people doing is that instead of actually putting in real work and working on themselves, they spend the majority of their time looking for mentors rather than mastering their own performance. And I really hate to break it to you, but there is no good mentor out there that's going to waste their time coaching someone for free if they are not an action taker and if they haven't even attempted to reach success themselves. Because trust me, when you can demonstrate that you are a top performer, then you're going to naturally attract high-performing mentors that are interested in you and that want to also invest in you. Now ask yourself, if you were Jay-Z, okay, if you were the richest rapper in the world, would you waste your precious time and energy on someone who has not even attempted at a music career? Probably not. On the flip side, if you were Jay-Z, would you invest in someone who has actually hired a music coach, who has actually performed at local clubs, who has actually tried their best to make their career work? Absolutely. That person has a higher chance of getting mentorship by Jay-Z than the person who has not even tried at all. This same principle applies to any mentorship that we're talking about, especially mentorship that comes for free. Now, of course, there are paid mentors, and these mentors are so amazing because they help you full time and because you're compensating them for their time. Now, if you're looking for free mentors, it's completely different. You need to show that you are worth their time and their energy to volunteer themselves to help you. How exactly are you going to do that? It's by being a top performer yourself. So the key takeaway of this first tip is that successful people attract successful people. When you show that you are persistent, that you are hungry, that you are an action taker, you are naturally going to attract mentors into your life because they see potential in you. If you sit there on the sidelines and you spend all your time Googling people, like adding them on LinkedIn, really asking anyone that you see on a coffee chat, that is actually such a wrong signal to send to high quality mentors. You need to put your blinders on and actually put in the work so that you can prove yourself to the people who are worth mentoring you, people who are actually going to move the needle for you. The second piece of advice that I have for you is to put yourself in the right environment. People can't mentor you if they cannot find you. That means if you want to attract mentors into your life, then you need to make sure that you are at the right places. So actually take some time to think about where your ideal mentors hang out, whether that's a business conference, whether that's a private Facebook group, whether that's a certain forum on Reddit or on a different website. Think about where these mentors are hanging out so that you can put yourself in those environments to attract them. Regardless, whichever location it is, the key point here is that you need to actually step outside your comfort zone and be with the big players. For example, when you pay for a $600 conference, you're not just paying for the knowledge that you get or the presentations that happen. You are also paying for access to high quality people because you decided to invest in a $600 ticket instead of investing in a free conference. By investing in those high level places, you're gonna naturally surround yourself with high level people who are also playing big. So whenever you are thinking about going to an event, think about which event is actually going to have the highest potential people for you to have potential mentorship relationship with, and use those event opportunities to network and to also put yourself out there as a high performer yourself. Now, speaking of investments, I do also want to add that the same concept applies to if you want to hire a mentor, because honestly, the best advice doesn't always come free. And for me, the best and smartest decision that I've ever made was hiring my business mentor. In less than 4 months, I was already able to make money off of my business, and I would not have been able to do that had I not had a mentor with me full-time, helping me with all the strategies and helping me overcome the fear of running a business. Regardless of whether you choose to have a paid mentor or you try to find a mentor that's going to invest in you for free, the bottom line is that no one's going to invest in you if you're not willing to invest in yourself. The third piece of advice that I have for you is to always exchange value. Because when you exchange value with someone, especially a potential mentor, it shows that you aren't taking their time for granted and that you are showing deep appreciation for them even spending time with you. For example, when you are going on a coffee chat, always offer something in exchange for that person's time. Let's say the potential mentor that you're at a coffee chat with has a blog or likes to write articles on LinkedIn. Why don't you say something like, hey, you know what? Thank you so much for your time. I definitely don't take it for granted. I'm actually really good at copywriting, and I would be more than happy to review one of your articles or even be a ghostwriter for one of your posts. That's the least that I can do to thank you for all the advice that you've given me on this coffee chat. Now, don't you think that that approach is so much more sincere and effective versus the person that is saying, hey, thank you so much for meeting me at this coffee chat. We should keep in touch. This person is not going to build rapport with the person that they're on a coffee chat with. The first person who actually offered something in exchange for that person's time is definitely going to be way more memorable than the person who doesn't offer anything at all and just takes the free advice and runs with it. Because when you show appreciation and back it up with an actual offer to someone, that shows so much of your character. So remember, reciprocate value, because I guarantee you that you're not only going to earn your potential mentor's respect, but you're also going to be able to form longer-term relationships with the people that you exchange value with. The fourth advice that I have for you is to be teachable and show your results right away. In other words, what I mean by that is that if your mentor is giving you advice during a coffee chat or a phone call or an email, implement their advice as soon as possible and then get back to them on the results that happened by implementing their advice. Don't be that person who makes your potential mentor feel like they just wasted an hour of their time giving you free coaching. There is a massive benefit of doing this because not only are you showing your potential mentor key characteristics such as being a great listener, being a top performer, and being an implementer, but by sharing your results, you're gonna be able to keep in touch with them even more. And that's gonna help you convert that potential mentor to be an actual mentor in the future. Because remember, one of the easiest ways to kill rapport with someone is when you waste their time and when you fall out of touch with them. So definitely find ways to keep in touch with your mentor and show them that you have the characteristics of someone that they want to invest in. Now, on to my last and final fifth tip, and that is to pay attention to who your ideal mentor mentors. Now, that's not meant to be a tongue twister. Let me explain the concept. Now, many of us, we look up to people like Tony Robbins, Gary Vee, Mel Robbins, Jay Shetty, Sam Ovens, Dan Locke, all these key players in the business world. But the truth is that majority of these people are totally not attainable, especially at our level. These people are world-class performers, and if you are still in the bottom part of the success ladder, then it's gonna be very hard for you to access these mentors one-on-one. But I do have to tell you that there is a little hack for that. Take me, for example. My mentor's name is Erin Henry. I'll link her channel right here. I've mentioned her before on my channel. And her mentor is James Wedmore. Now, at this stage, I definitely can't afford James Wedmore's mentorship. He is one of the bigger online marketers in this space. But because I work with Erin, I get a byproduct of all the things that James Wedmore is teaching her. Similarly, if you work with me, you're most likely also going to get some byproduct of the things that Erin has taught me. And this concept applies to any industry that you're looking at. If you want to be the best chef in the world, then work with someone who's worked with Anthony Bourdain. If you want to be the best singer in the world, then work with someone who has worked with someone who has worked with someone who has worked with Beyonce. I hope you get the point, and I really hope that this tip is going to widen the mentorship pool for you, because good quality information is everywhere. You just have to open your eyes and look for it. So remember, whether it's paid mentorship that you're looking for, meaning that you're hiring someone to help you, or it's someone that's helping you for free, regardless whichever one you choose, you need to first invest in yourself so that other people can invest in you. And for me to help you to do that, I'm actually going to share with you a free resource that includes all of my bulletproof tips that I use myself that has helped me get a 100% acceptance rate every time I ask someone out for a coffee. I really think that this resource is gonna help a lot of people do coffee chats the right way and put your best foot forward when you are seeking potential mentors. So I'm gonna link that resource in the description box below and in the comment section so that you can get it. With that being said, let's recap what we learned today. The first is be a performer yourself, or at least work towards being a performer. The second is to put yourself in the right environment. The third is to always offer something in exchange for that person's time. The fourth is to implement someone's advice right away and share your results with that potential mentor. And number 5, always pay attention to who your ideal mentor mentors and so on and so forth if that person that you want to do mentorship with is currently unattainable. Now, I really hope that this video helped. Also, let me know if my resource helps you at all with landing those successful coffee chats. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.